Hey guys, John here from Broad Culture, and today we are tackling some predictions for the XFL. And as you can tell from the title of this video, I will be predicting the first 8 cities for the XFL. I also have Spencer's 8 cities, but to mix it up a bit, I will be providing mascots for my 8 cities, while Spencer didn't provide any. So, with that said, let's get this thing started. So, to begin, I have selected the Hartford, Connecticut area because there is no NFL in Connecticut. Also, it's a good college football town. It's a good crowd, very supported. It's located close to the WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut. And if I was to give this team a mascot, I would say the Hartford Soldiers, since Vince stated that this league is going to be more patriotic than the NFL. There's a good possibility that one of the teams may be a soldier, since there's nothing more patriotic than a soldier. Next, we have Columbus, Ohio area. This one is because it's a big college football town, and doesn't have an NFL presence at the moment. As for a mascot, let's say Columbus Raptors. Why a raptor? Because it sounds fearsome and extreme with an X, which is something that I feel like Vince and the XFL would do, especially with the old XFL. Next, similar to Columbus, we have the Louisville, Kentucky area. Due to the similar to Columbus, the good college football crowd, their loyalty to that crowd, and to the fact that there is no NFL team in Louisville at the moment. For a possible mascot for them, I was thinking that they could go with a wolf, because wolves are fearsome. Also, why not? Next up, I have the New York, New Jersey area. This one will round out the East Division for the first 8 teams. I have this area because Vince McMahon loves the New York, New Jersey area. He loves it in wrestling. He finds it more it values their opinions more than the normal crowds. For a possible team for them, I feel like the New York, New Jersey area could be good for a griffin as a mascot, something as a legendary beast, or a griffin or a gargoyle. Those were the two mascots if I had to choose for them. Next up, the first one of the West Division, I put down St. Louis, Missouri. This one because they just lost the St. Louis Rams, so there's currently no NFL team for them. There is a perfectly good stadium that they can use. There's the crowd for the St. Louis area would be a good area, because since they just lost their NFL team, they will be open arms to any team that comes in. Now, as for a mascot, there is a wrestler in the WWE that WWE is quite fond of. That it will be Randy Orton. Since he is from the St. Louis area, I feel like they could give the mascot one of his nicknames, possibly the Vipers, the Apex Predators. Yeah. Next up, we have Las Vegas. I have Las Vegas here because they had Las Vegas last time, and it was one of my favorite teams as a kid, the Las Vegas Outlaws. And there's not an NFL team there. I feel like the Las Vegas area is a very highly trafficked area, so if there's an XFL game there, more people will already be on their way there, so they might as well go to a football game if they are football fans. So, with that said, their mascot, while I don't know if Vince will be bringing back the Outlaw name for them, they could go with the Predators, since it's a fearsome name, has a good movie franchise behind it, and it sounds extreme with an X. Then next up I have San Antonio down. This one because there's not a NFL team in San Antonio, I don't believe. I know there's one in Dallas, which technically is in Arlington, and there's also the Houston, but I don't think there's an NFL team that was in San Antonio, so it'll be close enough to the NFL teams there that they could get a boost from if needed. Texas is a big football town, a big football state anyways. As a possible mascot for them, I've written down the Scorpions, since some of Texas is a deserty place. It will fit the area, because scorpions roam around at night in the desert, if you did not know that. Yeah. My last and final team of the West Division and the 8 teams in general is Sacramento, California. I have that down because there's not a NFL team in Sacramento, and I feel like it's a big enough city to where you could have an NFL team there. I have as their mascot the Sabretooths. You can also go with tigers, lions, any of the big cats, but I wrote down Sabretooth because it's more extreme. Now, that is my predictions for the future XFL teams. Also have Spencer's 8 teams, which he did not give me explanation for, or the mascots for them, which is perfectly fine. So for his West Division, we have Cleveland, Ohio, New York, Boston, Massachusetts, Atlanta, Georgia, Las Vegas. That's his East Division. His West Division starts off with Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Dallas, and Phoenix. Those are his predictions. I gave you my predictions. If you want to give your predictions, leave it down in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a like. Possibly give us a subscribe if you like us here at Broad Culture. There'll be a subscribe button in one of these corners, and there also will be a video to another one of our videos, and down here. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.